Alright guys, Rich here with Brotherhood Reviews, and I've been wanting to do a lot more reaction content, and because I'm not skilled enough in editing yet, that I am not going to be doing reactions to actual shows and stuff like that. So I am going to react to videos on anime that I haven't seen yet, or that I want to get more information about. And the first anime is going to be Baruto, because I always slander Baruto with my friends, so this title is probably going to be real clickbaity, like Baruto hater or something like that. But I want to just see what it's about, so I found a video saying, is Baruto worth watching? I do love Naruto, but I just hate, how they did Baruto. But anyways, so far from what I've heard. But let's get into the video, and don't forget to let me know what kind of videos you want to do next. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.
Smell in the air, and kids playing ninja tag. Maybe a rogue ninja trying to destroy the village here and there, and an Akatsuki member trying to come and capture Naruto. Nothing but fond memories, right? But when it comes to Boruto, however, I would say
Naruto went hard, I'm not gonna lie.
Everyone claims it to be. Granted, I have read the manga.
He's fucking lying.
And what's going on in the series. The anime, on the other hand, is more, how do I say, fillerish. The beginning,
of course, that was Naruto though. That was Naruto anime too. It was all filler. So that I wasn't even mad about that.
Cast of characters are, how do you say, irrelevant. Unless you're in the main squad with Boruto, everyone else is more or less an almost non-existent side character.
Just like Naruto, nothing changed.
I feel like they were just thrown at me, and I'm supposed to accept them. But I feel like they don't add to the story how characters actually should. For instance, the kids of the Naruto main cast are just irrelevant side characters. They only tell you who their parents are and their technique, and that's the last you'll see from them for about another 10 or 15 episodes. At least they get screen time though, compared to their parents, who you rarely see, but I understand because this is about the next generation and it is about moving forward.
Exactly, that was my main problem.
How they are now,
cares about their parents.
When it comes to the main cast of the series, though, I think they do an exceptionally well job of helping you understand how each one of them feels, and what goals they have set in mind. Starting with Boruto as a character, he has his own little flair to him. He is not just a carbon copy of his father, just wanting to become Hokage.
I did like that fact about him.
At the beginning of the series, due to him not having time to spend with Boruto and the family, because he is too busy.
He's ungrateful.
In my opinion, they kind of dragged it to an extent for making him hate Naruto. But I also
definitely did drag it,
because I saw how Naruto came up and everything. He's been through a lot, and being Hokage is a hard job and takes a lot of time. But back to Boruto as a character. Boruto is loud, energetic, and stubborn, not unlike his father, even possessing a verbal tic, datebasa, similar to Naruto's datebayo. In any case, contrasted with his dad at his age. Boruto is more refined and cunning, apparently knowing every little shortcut to everything, just as more developed in knowing how the world functions. Between the two,
that happens when you have your father with you, know what I'm saying? You have actual guidance.
Which is the greatest distinction.
You're not revered as a demon.
Back disposition, he is tenacious. On the other hand, Boruto's childhood has additionally not been quite the same as that of his father's. Boruto's family is consistently there for him, and he similarly has numerous companions, and his acquisitions came effectively and normally to him from a combination of prodigious talents and nurturing parents. For these reasons, Boruto has a high opinion of himself and freely brags about his abilities. In any case, his egotism has made him placed no worth in teammates or teamwork, accepting
his ego is one of the reasons why I like him though. As a character, I just don't feel like for it to be a good show slash manga, like You have two god characters in Naruto and Sasuke, and you depower them to repower them and then my issue isn't having them in there. It's just you have them in there at the prime age of their life. When you, as a male, when you're in your 30s and stuff, you're in your prime age and they're in their 30s. So that's really the main issue I have with the series. Like, you're not telling me two godlike beings in the prime age of their existence. There should be peace from now on. I feel like this should have been about Baruto's kids or Baruto's grandkids or something like that. But let him finish.
All alone. He felt in achieving success as the main point of anything, even taking insincere shortcuts to do so. For example,
I felt like that moment was disrespectful. I did see some of the anime, just to let y'all know. Like, you're the son of the Hokage. How dare you cheat of all things.
Once they appear to take an advantage in the tuning exams. Despite his arrogance, he does not look down on anyone else and is very loyal to his friends. Without hesitation, he had repeatedly come to the aid of Denki when he was physically harmed. He likes to avoid confrontation or name-calling when someone is talking behind his back, totally disregarding the circumstance out and out, except if his companions get injured, which shows his development. In any event, when a companion was uncovered to be a foe, he stayed resolved to help bring them back from their dim way. As for Sarada, Sasuke Uchiha's daughter, as a kid, Sarada was portrayed to resemble her dad Sasuke. After the occasions of the Uchiha clan downfall, threatening, unsmiling, and dreary, yet this switched up the hour of her academy graduation. As indicated by Naruto, her character takes after Sakura, which bases on the doubt that Sarada is quote-unquote scary when she's angry. She surely has to some degree a solid emotion, which erupts all the more frequently after her arrangement to Team Konohamaru. In these and other moments,
she's definitely a more compelling character.
Sarada often exclaims her mother's characteristics. Anger aside, she shows a normal side of emotions, from laughing, to crying, to blushing in appropriate situations, and appearing differently in relation to Sasuke's nonchalant response to each situation. Much of the time, Sarada is thoughtful, hearted and courageous, amiable to other people, and chivalrous of her loved ones, wishing great for them and defending them when they need her. She doesn't mind saying what she's thinking, whether it's a question she wants to answer to, an opinion she holds firmly,
she's an independent black woman and she don't need no man. I get it.
Member of the squad is Mitsuki, the son of Orochimaru. Mitsuki has a very calm and matter-of-fact demeanor. He is generally seen as very cheerful, if not indifferent towards the situation at hand. While not fierce, he openly expresses his real thoughts in any circumstance, and gets things done at his own speed. He additionally appeared to have a sharp mind, being all around read and attentive, showing progressed information in math and about the historical backdrop of different towns. He's quite close with Boruto, caring about his opinion above that of most others. He is also shown to work well with Boruto in coordinated attacks, seemingly stemming from his harsh upbringing with Orochimaru. Mitsuki is very vicious in battle, showing no restraint and willing to kill his foes without hesitation. He is additionally
That's what you gotta do in a world like this. I ain't gonna lie to you.
When he was requested to murder somebody, he would not falter, paying little heed to whose identity it is.
I don't blame him.
Revealing much about his origins,
Orochimaru is that guy.
Mitsuki cares about his teammates, Boruto and Sarada, to the point where he never hesitates to rush to their side when they are in danger or in need of assistance. Now there is one last team member named Kawaki, but before I can get into this, I do want to say that this is spoilers, because he turns the tables for the series, believe it or not. And if you do not want to know any spoilers, I recommend you skip past this and just watch the show for his character.
Not okay.
A very hard life coming up in the anime. Kawaki chopped wood for a living in order to buy alcohol for his abusive drunk father, Kokatsu.
Damn.
At some point, a goldfish vendor welcomed him to a goldfish show that he was holding the following day after Kawaki had shown interest in the gold.
That's crazy. How do you work to buy alcohol for your father, your bum father, so he could beat you up? Like, that's harsh. Like, that's a hard life to live. Like, I feel bad for this kid.
Goldfish. After afterward, his dad saw the invitation in his pocket and scolded Kawaki for collaborating with
Damn,
outsiders by
beat him up.
restricting him from eating supper. The following day, Kawaki was beaten by 2 young men until the goldfish extended to him an employment opportunity by assisting him with selling goldfish in different towns. Kawaki rushed home after seeing the break in the glass of his dad's liquor. Giving only broken glass, Kawaki was locked in a room by Kokatsu. Here's where things get interestingly short after Jigen, the main villain, arrives to propose buying him with a large sum of money. Not wanting to leave his home, Kawaki promised his father that he could do more work to earn money, but was knocked unconscious by Kokatsu by smashing an empty bottle on his head.
Oh god.
Taking custody of Kawaki, Jigen revealed to Kawaki that the suffering he suffered was finished, and there was nothing to fear as he was his new dad. As Kawaki and Jigen took the only tunnel from the town, apparently the goldfish vendor from before uncovered himself as a child trafficker, wanting to take Kawaki for himself. After Kawaki had trusted that the two will settle who might take the kid, Jigen came out, asserting the man had gladly withdrawn. As for his backstory, I will leave the rest up to you to find out for yourself, because I don't want to spoil too much for you. Fast forward.
That's fine, I'm probably never gonna watch it.
His horrible childhood,
Or read it, maybe. Who knows?
And vulgar to people he dislikes or opposes.
I know how convincing this is.
His efforts to distance himself from others, he was not completely heartless. He showed compassion towards weak and injured animals and wouldn't allow young kids to get hurt. Also, he can stay cool and gathered when addressing outsiders.
Shit, he got a curse.
Kawaki listened to Konohamaru Sarutobi's explanation about himself and his team. At the point when not allowing his temper to defeat him, Kawaki is demonstrated to be extremely perceptive and logical, easily reading the flow of battle before him and how best to react. Those are really the only main characters you need to be worried about in this series besides the evil organization Kata, which I also do not want to go too deep into because it contains some heavy spoilers, but I will say that Kawaki and Kata are related in the conflict that is at hand in the series. But in the end, I would definitely recommend Boruto to those old Naruto fans, and even people who know nothing of it. Getting past all the filler, which isn't even that bad, I would just say watch it if maybe you want some slice of life and want to see some other characters, but be grateful that's all the screen time they will be getting in this show. So I know you're probably saying, Mystic, where should I start if I want to skip filler? Well, I'm glad you asked. You can start at episode 157 if you've seen the Boruto movie, but if not, start at episode 51. Now, I would recommend just watching the movie, then going to episode 157, but it's all up to you on how you would like to watch it. All in all, I believe Boruto has the potential to be a really good series, especially the way the manga is going right now. In the upcoming months, I promise it will be on everyone's watch list.
This was made a year ago. Let me know down below if you guys think Baruto is worth me watching or checking out. This video was made a year ago, so a lot more has happened in Baruto, a lot more discrepancies, a lot more people turning tail on it and not really liking what they've been doing with it. So I'm definitely gonna check out more videos on Baruto before I make my decision whether I'm gonna actually watch it. But like, I did watch up to episode like 100 and something, and before I actually was like, no, like I can't keep watching them ruin a character for me that I grew up with. I grew up on Naruto. Like, it was one of my favorites, especially like, you know, when it was harder to find One Piece. But yeah, this was really a well-made video. Shout out to Mystic Sage, you know, I really enjoyed it. Made some really good points, really good character analysis, and maybe I'll check it out. Maybe I'll check out more. Like I said, I'm gonna check out more videos before I decide to watch it. But first time somebody's actually given you know, a proper start point after, you know, something. But here we go. But I'm rambling now, so that means I have nothing left to say. But really enjoyed his video. we'll see what happens. Maybe I check it out, maybe I won't. I hope you guys have a good daytime, night, whenever you guys are listening to this. Thank you.